I can already see a casualty. This is devastating. Alright, no idea if this is gonna work, but... And these are edible, you can pop these in a salad. Good morning everyone. What even day today? I don't even know what day it is today. It's only 7:30 in the morning and it is like full of midday sun in my office. It's so hot. Today I thought I would take you with me in a bit of a day in the life vlog. So it's going to be a mix of everything. It's super windy outside. I am looking at my poor gardens. Oh no. I can already see a casualty. I need to go and save that. All night I was thinking about my poor gardens with this wind, and I can already see one of my tomatoes is smashed over. No! Hopefully it's salvageable. So it has snapped here, but what I might do is I might bandage it up and see if I can repair it, because I don't want to lose it. Might as well give it a try. So let's go get some tape and bandage it up. Oh my god, all of my tomatoes. No. Oh, what? This is devastating. I knew the wind was like so strong last night and I could not sleep thinking about my poor plants, and I've nearly lost like all of my tomato plants overnight. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Tomato plants are pretty strong and resilient, so I'm going to see if I can bandage up the stems and straighten them back up, and we'll see. May as well give it a go, rather than just cutting them out, ripping them out, because they all had fruit on them and they were looking so good. The joys of gardening. These summer winds have been so hectic. I forget how strong the wind is here in summer. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this situation. Like a bandage? Just looking outside to see if there's any other things. Excuse my washing is on. Alright, let's see if we've got any stretchy bandages in the first aid kit. Alright, no idea if this is going to work, but let's give it a go. I just need a tripod. Out of the way, boy. Okay, so I've tried to stake it up, and it is still attached a little bit, but there's a massive break in it. So I'm gonna bandage this one up and try and fuse them together. But this stem looks like it might be okay. definitely battered and bruised, but hopefully all is not completely lost. This one also needs help. I'm gonna break off this leaf because it's just smashing the tomato around. Alright, so I was gonna try and wear my hair curly today. That salvage mission has really ruined that, so I need a coffee after that. I've bandaged up the stems. I gave it a go. I think I may as well get creative, see what I can do, and if it works, then yay. I haven't lost most of my established tomato plants overnight. But I have taken cuttings from those anyway, so I've got them already in jars of water rooting. So these are the same tomatoes that are out the front. I've already got heaps of roots ready to go, so I had these prepared for my cuttings and propagation workshop that I'm holding for my members this month. So that is lucky. I do have those tomatoes already on the go if I have to replace them. But yeah, the joys of gardening. It doesn't always go smoothly. Actually, most of the time it does not go smoothly, but we just roll with it. And yeah, coffee. It was stressful. Check out my little office pet as well. He always comes and lies in the sun here with me when I'm working in the office. And as you can see out my filthy windows, this is where my front gardens are, so that is why I get really distracted. I can hear the blue-banded bees from my office on my tomato plants, and like before, I saw them all collapsed over. So love having gardens out my office window, but also they can be super distracting. Let's edit some YouTube videos. Good morning everyone, it is Sunday. I have a lot of things to do today, but I also want to go out and check on those tomatoes that we fixed up because they are actually looking pretty good. So I'm really surprised about that. It's been long enough that they definitely would have died if they were going to, but they're looking pretty good. So we're going to get out into the garden and take a look at those. I've also got a couple of YouTube videos to film, so I'll probably do those this afternoon because the sun is up so early here and it's super bright and hard to film outside. So I do most of my filming in the afternoon. Between 4 to 6 is when I can get most of my filming done, and sometimes that's also when it is windy or other people are really loud. So I am struggling a little bit with my YouTube filming times, so that is why I need to mix things up because it's not sustainable, and I know a lot of you really want a regular schedule, so that is what I'm going to try and do by mixing up my filming and being able to film in different areas and at different times. So it's going to be a busy Sunday. I took a little bit of time off yesterday and did some mountain biking up in the hills for the first time, so that was pretty exciting. I am definitely full on beginner, but I'm trying to do new things. Another thing on the list of things to do, which we're going to go do now, is I need to take some cuttings from my garden for my cuttings workshop that is coming up inside my membership. So every month I do a new workshop, and December's one is on cutting and propagating. So I want to get a few examples ready to go so that I can show, and then I'm also going to be doing some cuttings live as well. But I've got a little bit of a station set up and I've got quite a few cuttings on the go, so let's go get a few more. I don't know where my snippers are. Alright, so I've got a few extra cuttings in jars and hopefully that'll give enough time for them to send off some roots for my demonstration. I've got how many different types of cuttings here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 types of cuttings already on the go. I'm going to see what other ones I can get from the garden. Alright, so let's go take a look and not wear my gumboots inside like I normally do, but I just mopped the floors, so I don't want to do that. Let's go take a look at the tomatoes that we bandaged up and see how they're doing. It's definitely looking a little bit disheveled, but it has still been really windy. But not too bad, considering it was basically snapped in half. And this one that's split down the middle is looking really good. So I'm so happy about that, because look at this big plant. It's already established. It's got tomatoes on it. I was going to be so devastated if I lost this one. So they're starting to fill up the garden beds pretty well and looking super alive and healthy. So we did it, you guys. All is not lost. If your tomato plants snap, give this a try. Just bandage them up really nice and tight and secure, and see how you go. If not, take some cuttings so that you can regrow them. Oh, and mystery pea update. Look at these delicious peas that we have. I'm happy about the mystery peas. At least that will be some good salad. This zucchini is taking up most of the bed. Starting to flower now, but no zucchinis yet. This one over here has its first zucchini flowering. So this is the female zucchini, and you can tell because it's got the little baby zucchini on the bottom there, and then down there is a male flower. So what we want is to make sure that the bees are transferring pollen from the male to the female, and the female usually only opens during the morning and then it's closed. So we can help it out by self-pollinating. So let's give that a go. Just because it's my first zucchini of the season, it'll be really nice to get it to go. So this is the male flower and it's got all the pollen in there. Alright, so then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel off the petals. And these are edible, you can pop these in a salad. And now we've got a little bit of a pollen paintbrush, and we can just dab this inside the female flower. So just very gently transfer some pollen. Lots of tomatoes on this one. Very excited about. And down here, this is my little compost volunteer. We've got some little yellow cherry tomatoes. It's going to be extremely windy again tonight, and I've already bandaged up my tomatoes once. I don't want to have to do it again, so we're out here. We're going to see what we can do to try and secure these tomato plants. It says 70 kilometers an hour wind, which seems very excessive to me. Not ideal.